Hey, super duper, ooper whooper duper YouTube family.
Jesus. Hello, YouTube.
That's Dre, y'all. She's
Hi.
doing good.
I'm doing good.
Yay.
I'm back home, so I'm definitely doing good.
Yeah, definitely. Thank God.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for your prayers and your comments, your suggestions. You guys have been so helpful. Isn't it wonderful to have so many people in the world who care enough to make a comment and a suggestion?
Yeah, it is.
I think it's wonderful.
It's awesome.
It is.
It was really heartwarming to see all the comments and stuff when I got home.
Yeah. She was throwing up though for a little while there.
For a long time.
Yeah.
Over a week. Almost a week.
And I was all like, oh my God, you got to get something into your body. And she had to stay in the hospital for 3 days.
Yeah.
And 3.5 days, actually.
Yeah.
And on IV fluids. But I've always had a very sensitive child.
Emotionally and physically.
This is true though. She is so sensitive. I remember the first time I pierced her ears to have earrings. And I don't recommend that you pierce your child's ears right away when they're really little. 'Cause they can't tell you if anything is bothering them or not.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had her ears pierced, and then the next day, her ears were like big old blisters.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how sensitive her skin was. And that was with surgical steel. Yeah. So she grew out of that a little bit. Sometimes it depends on what the metal is, though, huh?
Yeah.
It still happens sometimes. I think it was still happening even when you were like 13.
It was.
Yeah. So if you're wondering what I'm cutting up here, I went over to Victoria Thatcher at victoriathatcher.com, and I printed out some stickers, and the paper keeps rolling up on me. But this one, it's called Springbird, and isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it is.
I love it. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to use that one. We're in the Big Happy Planner, the 17th through the 23rd. And then I found this one, which is called Bouquet, and I absolutely love it. I think it's going to go great with the Springbirds.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's what I'm cutting up here. So you guys, if you're hearing like, that's what it is.
Yeah. And not my stomach.
And not her stomach. So I'm going to move this sheet over, and you guys can watch me do this really quick. This is my gyro cut, and I always use it when I don't have my handy dandy daughter to cut my stickers for me. But this works really good. And if you can see some of my earlier videos on some of my Plan With Me's, and you'll see this in action as well. But it's just, a matter of applying a little bit of pressure and going in a straight line if you can. If you cannot go in a straight line, don't worry about it.
Go on a wobbly line.
Yeah, go on a wobbly line. Be wobbly. The only perfection that you need to be perfecting is for yourself.
Yeah.
Not for others. Unless you're going to be a doctor. If you're going to be a doctor,
You better be perfect.
you need to be perfect. So you got to make straight lines.
Yeah, no wonky incisions.
No wonky incisions. But this gastric surgery is not an easy surgery to go through.
No.
And you prepared for a long time for this.
Yes.
And you were still a little shocked, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially with the pain and the nausea.
Yeah. And then they put her on what I consider a really high up there pain medicine, which is hydrocodone.
Yeah.
And then the hydrocodone they put her on is in liquid form.
It is so disgusting. Oh my
It's
god.
so gross.
I keep trying to, my body keeps trying to eject it, throw up. And for a while it kept throwing it up
Yeah.
because they would shake it and it would be fizzy.
Oh,
And
God.
when you have a gastric bypass or gastric sleeve, you're not supposed to have anything fizzy. And they kept giving it to me and it kept fizzing in my stomach. So it kept coming back up.
Yeah.
It was miserable.
Yeah, so she wasn't really getting the pain meds she should have been getting because she couldn't keep it down.
And they wouldn't inject it in my IV.
And when I say she couldn't keep it down and the medicine came right back up, it came right back up whole.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no this is so pretty. Oh, a little bit got into her system. No, a little bit didn't even get into her system.
No, nothing stayed.
Yeah.
And then the diet I'm on for the surgery pre-op or post-op is every 15 minutes I have to drink something. No matter, and it has to be predominantly clear liquids and then protein. Every hour on the hour I have to drink 2 ounces of protein, and every 15 minutes after that I have to drink water or tea, decaf tea, or something like that.
Yeah. She can't have caffeine.
No. No caffeine, no dairy.
No dairy, y'all. And you know how milk kind of soothes the stomach? She
Yeah.
can't even have that.
Yeah, they pretty much stripped away anything good that, anything good for your stomach
Yeah.
to help it,
Except for the tea.
except for the tea.
Yeah. Herbal
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Decaf herbal.
Yeah, decaf. And then we've been getting random pinch me boxes
Yeah,
that we didn't bother putting up a video on because there wasn't none in it, like one thing.
Yeah.
But one of those things was tea.
yeah. So I've been collecting that
Yeah.
because Mom got a tea in her box and then I got a tea in my box.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good.
Yeah. Well, what would they buy?
Pure Life?
Pure Life?
Pure leaf.
Pure Leaf?
Yeah,
Pure Leaf Tea Company. She says they're really good.
they are really good.
So if you ever get an opportunity to try it out,
You should.
yeah, you should. We don't get no money for saying that,
No,
but
I wish.
she likes it. And I thought you guys should know that she liked it very much. Because she's like, ooh, lovely.
Yes.
And when she said, ooh, lovely, I said, oh, my grandma is here. Every once in a while, Drea sounds just like my grandma.
Who died the year I was born.
Yeah.
So we think that a little bit of her came into me when I was born.
Yeah. I think you got a little bit of her spirit, especially that attitude.
And the accent.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the nurses in the hospital said, I detect an accent. And she looked at me expectantly like I was going to tell her what it was. I'm like, I don't know what it is. I looked at her and I said, what accent? And she's like, I can't tell what it is. I wouldn't be able to, pick it out. But you have an accent. And I was like, well, that's not the first time I've been told that.
Yeah. You sound like your grandma.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And my grandmother was from England.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
So it's an English accent.
Yeah, I think it is. She just comes out, says hi through Drea every blue moon.
Yeah.
Yep. And my grandmother was born in 1917.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Mhm.
1917. And my mother was born in 49.
Oh, she had her in her 30s?
Yeah, because she had my Aunt Diane first. Remember? They're 11 years apart.
That's right.
Yeah. And then my Uncle Danny.
Well, was before Grandma.
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah. All right, so I am done with the gyro cut. So let's get to sticking the stickers. So I think I'm going to leave the bottom here and put these two washi tape on the tops. Oh, no. Oh, do I want to do that? No, I'm going to put them on the bottom. I'm going to leave the dates the way that they are.
Because they match the kits.
Yeah, they do. So I might as well just let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. These cute little birds. See, I got a little wobbly there. That is okay. You be wobbly. Get your little wobbly on. You know, if this was a shirt, I would probably wear it.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. Should tell Victoria Thatcher to get with Jessica London. Put her little patterns on some shirts. There we go. I like that.
Pretty.
Now, do I want a pretty flower here or a pretty bird up in the corner?
Decisions.
Yes. I think for right now, I'm just going to start in the middle, kind of see what I have left over. Let's use two hands. And see, this one matches the cut there.
Yeah.
So I have to put it there.
You do.
Cut a little bit of this white off so it can match up. There we go. I'm not trying to make this a really long video because I don't want to bore y'all to death. There we go.
How pretty at the seam.
Yeah.
Bubble box.
Yeah.
Bubble box. You're so lucky.
And then I'm going to put a bird. Bird and a bird and a bird and a bird. So in our neighborhood, we have had a lot of kids at the park.
Unfortunately.
And I just don't understand it. Why aren't they in school? And I'm not talking about daycare centers bringing the kids to the park to have a good time. These kids are grown, like not grown,
No.
but big kids. And if daycare centers has a bunch of big kids now, we're in trouble. Because then that means people are giving birth to giants. And I don't know if we can handle that as a society. As a zone. I don't know. Because we didn't do good the last time around we had giants.
No.
Like, remember Andre the Giant?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Aw, so some sad news today, guys.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy has passed away from leukemia. That is so sad.
What was that?
I know he wasn't as funny as his brother, Eddie Murphy, but you know, he tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the Chappelle Show for a long time.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. I need another flower there. So I thought that was really, really sad to hear. It's like a lot of people are passing.
Yeah.
Can't think of nobody else right now, but it just seems like a lot of stars when one goes, a whole bunch go.
Yeah.
And he was so young.
57.
Yeah. So, if you're wondering why I'm not being as funny, it's because Drea can't laugh that much.
It hurts my stomach and my incisions to laugh.
And, so I just wanted y'all to know. We love to make you laugh, but right now she has to wait to laugh. She has to wait a couple of more days and then she can laugh. She'll feel better in a couple more days. Enough to laugh. And that would be a big ass truck outside. Probably lost. Because they get lost here on our street. And then there's another one there. Holy crap, what is this? Drive-by truck day? There was a cop earlier, he was all like, rubber?
Yeah, he pulled somebody over at the park.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
That's pretty, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm all like, what'd they do? They probably ran through the, that little walking, sign. What is that little flashlight for the school?
School zone?
Huh?
School zone?
Yeah, they probably sped through the school zone. Big old dummies. Cops like to sit on the end of the street when they do that. They're like, breaker, breaker 19. Oh no, those are truckers. You're so right.
I'm like, you just keep going, Mom.
It's just gonna make me just go all off topic.
Yeah.
I remember when my mom had a CB radio in one of her cars when I was little. And I had to sit in the car and wait because I was a really active child. So the only way Mom could keep me calm, or not really keep me calm, but keep me out of the public, was to let me sit in the car while she ran in to get something, you know, whatever it was she was getting at the store. And then she would leave the radio on for us, but Lily would go in anyway. And anyway, she had a CB radio, and I decided I can talk on the CB radio because I'm an idiot, right? And so I get on there and I'm like, and I watched that movie with, if you guys are as old as I am, then you know that movie with Burt Reynolds where he's a trucker and there's like a whole slew, and it's a whole slew of trucks, and they all decide, it's Convoy. That's what it's called, Convoy. Anyway, they're on there, they're like, breaker, breaker 19. So I get on there, and after watching Convoy, and I'm all like, breaker, breaker 19. And somebody came back, what's going on, sweet thing?
Oh.
And I was all like, ah!
Yeah, you were a child.
He didn't know that.
That's creepy.
And then, when Mom had come back out to the car, she's all like, I wonder who he's talking to. 'Cause he was all like, come back, sweet thing. You know, I'm all like, oh no, here comes Mom. Mom's gonna kick my butt. I got a rapist on the CD. I didn't think he was a rapist. I just thought it was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So I never played with a CB radio after that.
I bet you didn't.
Yeah. I was all like, I'll leave those things alone. I wonder how, cause you know my sister was a trucker. I wonder what she sounded like on the CB radio.
They sounded silly.
No, she's all Miss Professional.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. She was more of a businesswoman, so before that, so she probably sounded all proper and weird.
I know, cause my sister was an executive assistant, and then she turned around and become a truck driver.
Yeah.
I was all like, all right, good for you. And that was funny.
But she did have a loud voice.
Yeah, well, so do I.
Yeah.
We just like my dad when it comes to our voice. Our voice carries. It just carries over, and if you don't know, I don't need to talk loudly to be heard on the microphone on my camera, because I have a loud voice.
Yeah. Whereas I have a soft voice.
Yeah, Dre's very soft and feminine. And I'm like, not. So,
Your voice is feminine.
2, 3, 4. My voice is not feminine at all. I sound more like a frog.
Okay.
I feel like my voice is just froggy, that's all. That's very pretty.
Yeah, it is. So, during the surgery, they fill your stomach up with C2.
Which is gas.
Yeah. And it stays that way for a while. So far, it's still staying.
A few days.
It's been longer than a few days. It's still there.
Yeah.
And I gained 20 pounds of gas.
Yeah.
And because I came home and I got on the scale as soon as I got home, and I was 20 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was like, what the heck?
Didn't I just get surgery to lose weight?
Yeah. And then the next day, not the next day, a couple days later.
She farted and all the...
No, I didn't. I haven't farted at all, actually. In case you wanted to know. Thank you for rudely interrupting. What I was saying is, a couple days later, I checked the scale again, and I was down 13 pounds.
13 pounds of gas, y'all.
And then today, I was down 9 pounds, 8 pounds. So I've lost almost all 20 pounds.
Yeah.
13.
Well, a lot of it was water, too.
Oh, I've lost 21 pounds.
Yeah. You've had... Because she's been blowing up with water retention.
Yeah.
Like her ankles and
Feet.
her feet have been swelling up real bad.
Yeah. They're
Like
still
she
swollen.
ate a lot of salt or something. The only thing I can think of is that's from the saline.
Probably all those bags of saline that they kept giving me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't taking in enough liquids. I wasn't.
Yeah. You weren't getting enough liquids down to stay down.
No. And they insist insisted on giving me the nastiest medicine.
Oh, I know.
And I was like, great.
Well, they shouldn't have been shaking it. And you know what? That's something you could mention, because she has to go to the doctor tomorrow. That is something you can mention to the doctor and just say, hey, did you know that they shake that medicine and it creates all these bubbles and then I throw right up?
Yeah.
Because if they're doing it with you, then they were doing it with others.
Yeah.
I just had to get that part joke in.
That was messed up. That was messed up. I'm embarrassed now.
I'm sorry, but it was so funny.
Mm-hmm. That's why you heard me laughing.
Terrible, terrible mother.
Just mean.
Yeah, she looked at me like, what? Shut up, Mom, and let me finish.
Yeah.
So you can tell that I was always a clown in class. I mean, I was always a clown in class. I was such a clown in class. Everybody knew. All they had to do was say, Andrea, so-and-so and so-and-so said this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I remember this one time, I went over to this girl at her desk, and I flipped her desk. Just, like, bumped it. And then it hit the floor, and I fell down on the floor. I was like, oh my God. And the teacher came, and she's like, oh my God, what happened? I said, I think she just hit me with her desk. And the teacher was like, all right, you, to the principal now. And the girl's all like, I didn't hit her with my desk. She's crying all the way to the principal's office. But before she left the room, I said, don't ever talk about me again.
Ooh, that's not a clown. That's...
I was a clown. You got to be a clown to just fall on the floor and pretend like you're hurt. That's a clown.
Okay, that part's a clown, but what you said isn't.
She was calling me all kinds of names and everything.
Yeah.
You can get people back without having to say one word.
Wow.
Just be a clown.
Yeah, I wasn't a clown. I was a loner. The quiet loner.
Yeah.
Who had a lot of friends. It really made no sense. I wanted to be on my own, and then everybody's like, well, I'll be on my own too. And then they're like, can I hang out with you?
Yep.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Sure, but I'm alone. Let's keep that straight. I'm alone. We are not friends. I'm alone. And it was just so weird.
I remember pulling up all the time, and you were sitting on that wall, and you had like, 4 or 5 little people around you, and I was like, damn, she's popular at the front of the building. And then, as the year went by, your little clique grew, and I was all like, uh-oh. Like, okay, which one of these is a bad kid?
All of them.
Yeah, they all were. But I had to. That turned out so pretty.
Yeah, I did.
But you gotta let your kids go through what they want to go through as kids, and protect them the best way you can by giving them the skills to communicate properly.
Yeah.
And I don't mean by teaching them really good curse words. That's not communicating properly. I mean, you just have to give them the mental skills to get through torturous bullies and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was when I learned how to do that little thing I did to that girl who was talking about me.
Yeah.
She never spread another rumor about me after that. And then nobody believed anything she had to say after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned that from my Uncle Danny.
Oh.
Yeah, he said, you don't have to hit nobody. You don't have to hit nobody. You don't even have to talk to them. All you got to do is make it so that it looks like they have hurt you in some way, physically. and get them sent to the principal's office. So that's what I did.
Wow.
I had a good uncle.
Very good.
He made it so I didn't have to hurt. Well, but then I got into high school.
Yeah, and high school changes people.
Yeah. Yeah. High school changes everybody.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's for the good and sometimes it's for not so good. I really love the way this turned out. It turned out so beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, it did.
I got the roses in with the birds. This little cute little doohickey, I fussy cutted that one.
Wow.
And that one turned out really cute. I like the way it's going down the side. I love everywhere it says notes. This turned out really pretty.
It's very lovely.
It is. Yeah, there she goes. And her loveliness. And this is all I have left. I just have this sticker here and these 3 here.
Wow.
So again, you know, these are free. You just download them into PDFs. I think she has a silhouette cut file, or no, she has a Cricut cut file. So if you have a Cricut, you can cut them out on your Cricut as well. I just print mine out on regular paper, run it through my Xyron, and then I use my gyro cut to cut them. And this is what I get. I love it.
It's awesome.
If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.